on the baseball fields with my father, challenging me to continue to improve. I never had that opportunity, and I even had the opportunity to pitch against him the summer following my graduation from high school. It was an exhibition game between the Junior Legion that I played for here and his team, and it was the Amazing A's. He came to the plate, and I couldn't believe it. He inserted himself as a pinch hitter on the team. And I thought, oh man, this is too much. So the first pitch I threw, he hit a foul ball deep down the left field line, foul. And I was standing out there thinking, you know, he's looking way too comfortable at the plate. So the next one was high and inside. And he got up off his back, and he looked at me, and I kind of looked back at him like, I got the ball. So the next one was a ball. It was outside, I remember. The next pitch I threw was a curveball, one of the better ones I probably ever threw. He swung and missed. Now I'm feeling like I got him. Well, I threw a fastball. He laced it to left center field. And as he coasted into third, he kind of looked over with a little smile. I thought, well, at least I can remember I got a strike. I had him swing and miss a strike. Let me just mention a couple of other people. In addition to my father, I owe a lot to my coaches. My dad was probably my main coach. But Coach Tom Carr was my coach in baseball, and he was the head football coach that first year at Jim Thorpe. But it was under the tutelage of my line coach, Ozzie Mayer, the father of Jim Mayer here, a very good friend of mine, who was a quarterback on that team, and complains that he has knee problems because of poor line play. I told him he couldn't move fast enough. That was his problem. You're not supposed to have 6 seconds back there to throw the ball, are you? Anyway, Coach Mayer really made me a football player that I was, and fortunate enough to play in the All-Star game that year. He pushed me to excel at my position at tackle. He knew how to motivate me to compete with players who had been playing organized football for years, while most of us were learning on the job in our first year at Jim Thorpe. Most of our games were not pretty. I remember he benched me at halftime for the first 2 minutes of the second half of the Parkland game because he said to me I was getting pushed around by these little guys. Yes, I went back in the second half, and my recollection is that I played much better. We stuck with a lot of adversity that first year, but I recovered the fumble in the fourth quarter, and we scored the winning touchdown against Summit Hill, and that made it all so sweet. We actually won a game during the first year of Jim Thorpe football. But baseball was my first love. Other than my father, the other person that was most influential in my baseball development was Mickey Hoder. Mickey Hoder was a legend here, managed the Junior Legion team, and we all loved Mickey and respected him when I'd done anything for him. He was a great encourager, encouraging you to succeed. I remember one game where I was pitching, and I had walked the bases loaded. Every once in a while I would have control problems. So he came out to the mound to have a little chat with me, and I remember every time he came out, he did all the talking. I used to just listen and say, yes, okay, I will, something like that. So he said to me, it's funny the things you remember. But he said, okay, you have had your 3 walks for this inning, so now get 3 outs. I said, okay. So the 3 outs that inning came as strikeouts, and as I walked back to the bench, he smacked me on the back and said something to me like, good job, but if you continue to pitch that way, you're going to shorten my life. Though tonight I am receiving this honor as an individual, I do want to just mention that the best part of team sports for me is being on the team. I love being part of the team. Without the teams I played on in football and baseball, I would not be here to enjoy this honor with you. Anything accomplished by an individual in a team sport is always the result of all of the individuals on the team. It has been one of the best lessons for my life. Being part of a team means that I am not alone and that I have a better chance of success. I also enjoy individual sports. But when I am not on my game in a team sport, teammates can pick me up. Or when I am losing, I can learn how to deal with adversity and not lose hope and return to success because I have teammates. I also, as I mentioned, love individual sports, but being part of a team has always been special to me. I would like to just ask a couple of guys here who played with me in either baseball or football, if they just stand for a moment. I just want to recognize them. Come on, Jim, you need to stand up. Got a couple of guys in the back. Where are they? Hi, Curly. Come on, yeah, we got some other folks. I really value you guys, and thank you, because that's the reason that I am here tonight. And in closing, let me just say, the team concept for me is carried over in my family life, my business life, and with my friends. I'm a better person because of my family members, my business partners, and my friends. So once again, I want to thank the selection committee of the Jim Thorpe Area Sports Hall of Fame for the wonderful honor for me to celebrate tonight, even though I had a limited career in Jim Thorpe. Thank you again. I'm very pleased.
Yeah, this little bit of camaraderie.